Welcome back to another video, guys. In today's video I wanted to make a study that one of my viewers requested last month. He wanted a study that scans for stocks that have broke out above or broke down below from the stock's highest high or lowest low from the last 14 days. So shout out to Sue Lim. So if I'm understanding this correctly, he wants thinkorswim to reveal stocks that have made significant highs within the last 14 candlesticks. So let's use a hypothetical example for clarification, and I apologize in advance, Sulim, if this wasn't at all what you were referring to. But either way, this is still a fantastic study that may be in the same ballpark of what you were talking about. Anyways, I'm looking at Tesla's 1 year chart, and as you guys can see, its high was 1243.49 within this 1 year. So I want thinkorswim to reveal the stock within the scanner if its last 14 trading days had broken out of this all-time high of 1243.49. Obviously this wouldn't be true, so this result wouldn't show up within the results. So let's create a scanner that would tell us which stocks that would be, and I took some time messing around and think I finally have a study that can represent what we want. So without further ado, let's get started. First things first, before we get into the scanner, we need to actually create a custom think script that we can actually insert into said scanner. So we're going to go to Studies by clicking this icon right here. Hit Create. Go ahead and delete this current text. I already have come up with this study and I'm just going to copy paste it. So go ahead and write this in. Highest high 14 is greater than highest high 252 from 14 bars ago. We put in 252 because I believe there's about 252 trading days within a year. And by the way, you don't have to put 14. I just put 14 because that's what was requested from the prior comment. And I think 14 can be a good number because sometimes it can take 1 to 2 weeks for a stock to come back and retest that breakout of that 1 year high and see if it still holds as a validated level of support. But anyways, once you do that, go ahead and name it to whatever you like. I'll just name it Breakout High. Go ahead and click OK. Be sure to delete it from your added study by hitting X. We don't want this study here since we specifically just want to create the scanner. Hit OK, and now we're going to head over to Scan. Make sure all the filters are empty because we're going to start fresh. Click Add Filter and hit Study. We're going to also add a filter for stock because I'm sure a lot of the results are going to pop up. And I'm going to filter for just large cap stocks, which I believe is about a $10 billion market cap. So I'm going to go ahead and go here and select market cap. Put in 10,000 right here for minimum since it's in millions. Max is going to be left to blank. Now we're just going to go over to study and hit custom. A new box will appear, so then hit edit after that. Hit this drop down menu and click on study. Then go ahead and type in the study you named earlier. Mine was Breakout High, and there it is. For this part, make sure as value is selected, and once that is selected, go ahead and hit save. Let's just name and save the scanner as well real fast. Go to this 3-line bar right here. Hit save, scan query, and save it to whatever scanner name you want. I'm just going to say Breakout High Scanner. Then once all that is completed, go ahead and hit scan. I also have the results listed for 2000. So here are our results. Let's head over back to the chart and make sure the appropriate stocks are being reflected based on our parameters. So let's look at ExxonMobil first. We can see this stock had a 1 year high around 91.50, and if we look at the last 14 candlesticks, we can clearly see it broke out that high at some point within these last 14 candlesticks. In fact, it kept making high after high these past few recent trading days, so a good trade would be to wait and see if it comes back to retest this 91.50 support. If it holds up, then it would be a good probable long swing trade. Let's take a look at another similar company like Chevron. Its 1 year high was around 175. You can see it came back to break it a couple of times but failed. Until recently, it finally broke out. So now we can wait for it to retest this level to see if it's a validated level of support for a good long trade. As far as breakdowns, so to see which stock recently made all-time lows, simply go back to your study here, find it within the search box, right click on it, and hit edit, and basically just swap out highest for lowest, high for low, and greater than for less than, and that will do the trick. Or you can mess around with this more and set whatever stipulation to your liking. So we can filter it to a weekly search as well instead of daily. So there's 52 trading weeks within a year. So let's try to find stocks that have broken highs within the last 5 years. So 5 times 52 is 260, I believe. So we'll replace this 252 with 260. And because weekly candlesticks are obviously longer, I'll go ahead and change 14 to 2 candlesticks. Alright, and just hit OK. Go back to the scanner. Let's just delete this previous study since we want the latest one to update. Add filter, study, go to custom again, edit, and just find the latest reflective study, and then just save it. I'll get rid of market cap this time since 5 years may result in fewer stocks. And this time I'm going to change daily to weekly. Alright, let's go ahead and resave the latest scanner by overwriting it. And let's go back to the charts. And I'm going to change the time frame to 5 years weekly. So let's look at ticker symbol SWN. So this is a weekly 5-year chart again. You can see its all-time high within that time period before it eventually broke out was recent, which was right here. It pulled back and has now made new highs again. So this 870 area is an area to watch to see if the stock retests this level successfully, and if it does, you can get in for a quick scalp. Moving on, here's another stock, MRK. You can see this 9270 area was the all-time high within the last 5 years. It broke out within the last 2 candlesticks as set within the parameters from earlier. So this level will be a good level to watch to see if it holds that support for a run-up. Here's another one, DVN. Just be careful. Try to look for stocks that aren't making highs after highs because eventually that stock is going to pull back. Instead, look for stocks that had that all-time high or somewhere closer towards the beginning or the middle of the chart. Not the ones that you just keep running up without a big pullback. Just use your best judgment. So that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed this content and found it helpful, all I ask is you hit the like button and leave any comments down below. It'll really help with the channel, and please consider subscribing for more content like this. And definitely be sure to comment on any requests for custom studies, and I'll see if I can come up with them. Whether it's on my own or doing more research with TD Ameritrade, I'd love to help in any way. But that'll do it. Take care, guys, and good luck in the markets. Bye.